Right, so I'm going to give you two pieces to have a go at. The first one is called Passepied by Handel. All right. Um, as usual, maybe learn it hands separately first. The first two phrases are repeated, and there's some repetition, further down the page as well. So C major, no black keys, no sharps or flats or anything. 3 beats in a bar, starting on the third beat, which is my thumb, and I would get your second finger ready on the second note. Don't just have that and nothing else. Get your second finger ready so you go straight to the C. So just beginning with the counting in 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now note the staccato with a break between the phrases. Okay, then that is repeated again. So at the end of each phrase there is a staccato, so I'm going to mark it in, and a break. Okay, and there is some fingering here that you also need to take note of. All right, so strikes down usually mean break between the music. Okay, so let's have another go at that. Let's just get rid of this. So you may have noticed that there was some fingering there to watch out for. You've got a 2 on the C at the beginning, and then further along the 2 goes to the D, so there's just a little switch to do there. Then watch out here, because you've got to do a 2, slip the 4 next door to E, and then the 2 is back on the C again. All right, so just that first little phrase there, or 2 phrases, do some careful fingering, and the little breaks, break, 2 to D, 2, 4, 2. Okay, now this last bar has got an ornament in it. It's a trill. All right, so the main music is written underneath, which is this. Okay, so that goes on to the second line as well. Now this rhythm here has been changed to have 4 semiquavers instead. So the D is represented above and the C is represented there, and all they've done is filled in the gap, if you like, with extra semiquavers. So you're not actually following that at all, you're following what's written above it, and that means you're playing 8 semiquavers there, or 8 quarter notes, which is the equivalent of 2 of the 3 beats in the bar. So it's 1 and 2 ooh, ah, and 3 e, ah, and 1. I'll just play that from the B. 1 and 2 ooh, ah, and 3 e, ah, and 1, 2. Okay, so just play them gently and not too fast. They've got to be rhythmically in with the beat of the music. So you can't just do them at any speed. It's got to fit with the metronomic beat. So 1 and 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, so that occurs again underneath in the next line down. Now the left hand again is fairly straightforward. The same thing will apply to the phrasing. Watch the fingering. So at the end of every phrase there is a staccato with a break. All right, last line, last bar. Now on to bar 6. Okay, so every phrase starts generally on the first beat, not the first beat, sorry, the upbeat, just like it does in the beginning, which is why the phrase ends where it does. All right, it's just the way the music is set out. So practice that hands separately. If you then try it hands together, just go very slowly. So you're obviously following the notes, but following that fingering very carefully. Here's the ornament, da 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 da. Now on to the second line, so bar 7 now. I'm just repeating that same music again. Release, third finger in the left hand, slip these fingers in, release, da 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 da. Now I'm in bar 12. Okay, then we've got something different. There's sort of, the hands are almost sort of playing copycat. So we start with the right hand D with a 4, then change to the 5. Watch your counting here. Change to 4, change to 5. Now no change here until you get to the 4th finger there. Now onto bar 18. Slip the 4 in again. Okay, so I've just gone up to there. So you've got 4, 5, 4, 5. Keep the 5. Don't change to the 4 until it tells you to. All right, but watch the timing here, that it's 1, 2 and 3 and the left hand will be the same. 1, 2 and 3 and. So get your crotchet and your quavers the right length. The left hand will start with the thumb on G, going down to B, 2, 3, then back up to the G, then A, 2, 3, then A again, and G. Now I'm going into bar 18, bar 19, slip the thumb in, do the octave, and take your second finger to the C. Then we've got a repeat again, so I'll do the right hand from here, 5, 5th finger, change to the 4th finger, change back again. Now bar 24, stick with the 5 until bar 26 when it changes. Here's the slipping in of the 4th finger, 2nd finger and 3rd finger. So yeah, you've got a repeat of that same section. So let's just play the left hand from here, thumb on the G, down to low B, then back up to the G again, 2 and 3, and bar 23 is A, watch these notes carefully here, 3, slip the thumb in, stretch the octave and finish on your 2nd finger. So I'm going to go back to bar 12 and play that section hands together. Lots of swapping in the right hand here. Bar 18. Repeat it again. Now watch out for some of these lifts and joins. So I'm doing lifts sometimes in one hand but not in the other, like here. So lift the left hand but not the right hand, then lift the right hand. Okay, so you can see recurring themes in some of the music you're learning. This whole idea of breaks, staccato breaks is very common, all right? And the lifts and the joins where you've got to join one hand but not the other. So it starts here, particularly in bar 12. Straight away, I'm letting go in the right hand, but I'm not in the left hand there. I'm not doing that. I'm joining the left hand. And then in the next bar, again, I'm lifting only the right hand. I'm not copying, doing the same with the left, with the left hand. Otherwise you just get lots of breaks in the middle of a phrase like that, which you don't want to do. So those opposite actions come up again and again. And here again I'm lifting only the right hand, not the left hand. So there's two techniques that we just continue to work at. To try and incorporate it as naturally as possible into your playing.